Today we will learn how to find the square root. So there are three methods for finding the square root. One is repeated subtraction, second one is prime factoration, and third one is long division method. So here first we will discuss about the repeated subtraction. First I will tell you how to find the square root. What do you mean by square root? For example, here 5 square equals to 25. So we can say 25 is the square of 5. Therefore we can write square root of 25 equals to only 5. Right. So here we can say this sign is radical. We use this sign for denoting the square root. This is of a radical symbol. Its name is what? Radical. So we can say 25 equals to 5 square. Therefore square root of 25 equals to square root of 5 square. So we can write square root of 5 square means what? 5 to the power 2, and this radical symbol will change into power half. So here power 2 multiplied by half. That's why this half will cut, 2 and half will cut. So it will be only 5. So we can say square root of 25 equals to only 5. So here square root means we are going to find out the root from where the square number has come. Right? This is the meaning. For example, another one I am giving you. 36. 36 is whose square? 6 square. So square root of 36 will be only 6, not 6 square. So this is what meaning of a square root. Now we will detail study about repeated subtraction. We know all the square numbers are the sum of the first n number of odd numbers. For example, I am telling you, suppose 25 is a square number. So we can say 25 will be whose square? 5 square. So 25 is the sum of 5 first odd numbers. That is what first odd number is 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. So 25 will be sum of these 5 odd numbers. Now see here 4, 9, 16, 9, 25. So whenever we will subtract 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 from 25, we will get at least 0 at the end. So let's check. Square root of 25 we are going to find out by repeated subtraction. So here first 25 minus 1 equals to 24. Then second 24 minus 3 equals to 21. Now third, remainder is what? 21. 21 minus 5 equals to 16. Here fourth one, remainder is 6, 16. 16 minus 7 equals to 9. Now fifth one, 9 minus 9 equals to 0. So here in how many steps we got 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore square root of 25 equals to only 5. So this is the repeated subtraction by which we can get the square root of all the square numbers. Now with the help of prime factoration method we can find the square root. So where in which places you can use the prime factoration method? Prime factoration method can be used for finding HCF, highest common factor. Second one is LCM, least common multiple. Third one is for finding the square root, or we can say to check a square number or cube number. Fourth one is to find square root or cube root, both. Fifth one is there, to multiply or divide to make square number as well as cube number. Sixth one, not sixth one, up to fifth, for finding HCF, LCM, to check a square number or not, then for finding square root and cube root, and the number to be multiplied to make it square number or cube number. So here in earlier classes we have already known what do you mean by HCF and LCM. So now we will discuss these three steps. So here now I am taking $256. 256 is a square number or not, we will check it here. So we have to follow the prime factorization method. So 256, as we know, all the prime numbers are starting from 2, 3, 5, 7, then 11 and so on. So we have to take from smallest to bigger, smaller to bigger, that is first one is 2. So we will divide 2 ones are 2, next digit is 5, so 2 2s are 4, 5 minus 4 is 1, next remainder is 1 and next digit is 6, so it will become 16. So 2 8s are 16, again it will divide by 2 only by looking at the ones place digit. While doing the prime factorization method, you should know the divisibility test of all the numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and all. So divisibility test of 2 says if at the ones place the digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then the number will be divisible by 2. So here 1 is not divisible by 2, so we can take second digit, that is what become 12. So 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8. Now 2 3 are 6, 2 2 are 4. Now 2 1 are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 8 are 16, 2 4 are 8 and 2 2 are 4, 2 1 are 2. So we can write 256 equals to list of all the factors 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, that is what 2 2 2 and 2. So 256 is the product of all these prime numbers. So we have to change them into square form. So here 2's are there. So 2 square, 2 square, 2 square and 2 square. So 256 equals to 2 square like this. Now once I will put this radical symbol, then these squares will be eliminated. So here only 2, only 2, only 2 and only 2. Therefore square root of 256 equals to 16. This way we can find the square root of any square number with the help of a prime factorization method, and we can say how to check the number is a square number or not. Now if you'll see here, 256 is the square of this. So 256 is a square number. So two things we have learned from here by using prime factorization method, that 256 is a square number because all the factors are in the form of a square, and square root of 256 is 16. Once radical symbol has applied, then the symbol of a square will be eliminated. That's why square root of 256 is 16. By using prime factorization method, we can find the square root. Let's take another example, 144. So here 144 can be factorized Now first prime number is 2, so 2 7 are 14, 2 2 are 4, 2 3 are 6, 1 remainder and 2, that is 12, 2 6 are 12, 2 1 are 2, 2 8 are 16, 2 9 are 18, 3 3 are 9, 3 1 are 3. So here 144 can be written like this: 2 multiplied 4 times, 3 multiplied twice, so can be formed into the square form like this. So 144 equals to 2 square and 3 square implies square root of 144 is, the square will be eliminated, so here only 2, here only 2, and here only 3, that is just 2 to the 4, 4 3 is 12. Therefore square root of 144 is 12. Now the number to be multiplied or to be divided to make it a square number. For example, here 200. We will check now. 200 is not a square number. If 200 is not a square number, then which number to be multiplied or which smallest number to be multiplied to make 200 a square number. So first we will find out what are the factors inside the 200. So here 200, 2 1s are 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Now it is not divisible by 2, so we will take by 3. So 25 also not divisible by 3. So next prime number is 5, so you have to divide by 5. Add the 1 plus 5, so it is divisible by 5 most. So 5 5s are 25, then 5 1s are 5. Now we can write all the factors of 200, that is what, 2 3 times, 5 2 times. So we can arrange them in the form of square. 2 multiplied by 2, 2 square, now only 2, now 5 in the form of a square. So 200 is 2 square multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 square. Now if you will see here, all the factors are not in the form of a square. So here 2 is in the form of square, 5 also in the form of square, but 1 2 is alone, that is not in the form of a square. So for making this 2 into square form, we need another 2 extra. That means we have to multiply by 2 here, or we can say 2 can be eliminated. How 2 will be eliminated from this? If we divide by 2, then 2 will cut. If right side you are dividing by 2, then it must be divided by left side also. So here we got two things. If 2 will be multiplied with 200, then this number will be a square number, or 200 must be divided by 2, then that also will be a square number. Let's check. Suppose 200 will be multiplied by 2. This is 400, and this 2 also will be in the power of a 2. So 400 will be a square number, or 200 will be divisible by divided by 2. Then this one will be what, 100. So here this one will be 2 square form and 5 square form. That is 100 is whose square? 10 square, and 400 is whose square? 20 square. So we got, with the help of prime factorization method, which number will be multiplied to make it square number and which number will be divided to make it square number. So here we can write directly answer. 2 is not in the pair form or square form, so 2 is the answer. So we can write here 1. 2 is the smallest number to be multiplied to make 200 is a square number. Second one is there, 2 is the smallest number to make smallest number to divide 200 to make a square number. This is the way. We can take another example, 150. Now question is there, 150 is not a square number, but by which smallest number 150 will be multiplied to make it square number? Or we can change into the question, 150 will be multiplied divided by which smallest number to make it square number. So for that, first we will prime factorize 150. For looking inside, it is product of these prime numbers. So first you have to take by 2, 2 7 are 14, so 2 5 are 10. Now 75 is not divisible by 2, so we can check, is it divisible by 3? 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 is divisible by 3, therefore 75 also divisible by 3. So 3 2 are 6, then 3 5 are 15. Now 25 is not divisible by 2 also and 3 also, so we will divide by 5. 5 5 are 25. Now 5 also divisible by 5 only. So we can write 150 is the product of 2, then 3, then 5 twice. So now we can change into square form, that is what, 5 square. Now if you'll see here, two numbers are not in the form of a pair or in square, that is 2 and 3. So we need, for making 150 into square number, 1 2 extra and 1 3 extra. So our answer is 2 should be multiplied and 3 should be multiplied. So 2 and 3 multiplied, that is what, 6. If you multiply 6 to 150, then 2 will be in the form of square, 3 also will be in the form of square, and 5 also will be in the form of a square. Then 150 will be what? Square number. See here, 2 and 3, and 2 3s are 6. If you multiply directly 150 with 6, then inside 6 we will get 2 also and 3 also. So here now 150 multiplied by 6, that is what, 15 6 are 90, and here 1 0, 900, and you know 900 is the square of a 30. Now if you'll check by dividing, then 150 division by 6. Why division by 6? 2 extra and 3 extra. I will divide by 2 also and I will divide by 3 also. So it can be divided by direct 6 also. Now it is 25, and you know 25 is whose square? It is of a 5 square. 2 eliminated, 3 eliminated. Now remaining is what? 5 square. So 25 will be of 5 square. This way we can check by which digit it can be multiplied. So we can write 150 should be divided by 6 to make it square number, or we can say 150 should be multiplied by 6 to make it square number. Now we will find the square root by using long division method. You know long division method of normal number, how we are doing? Suppose I am dividing by 3 to 15, then my answer is what? 5. So when we go for long division method, we keep it like this. This one is dividend, this one is divisor place. By which number you are dividing, that is divisor, and this is the answer we are getting. So this is called what? Quotient, and at the end we are getting the remainder, so this is called the remainder. Now our aim is to get 15 here, because always our aim is to get the 0 as the remainder, then only our division will be success. So I am dividing by 3, so my aim is to get 15 here in the dividend, then only I will get remainder as 0. So for that, what we are doing, we are multiplying reverse that to get 15. So which number I will multiply with 3 to get 15? That is what? 5. If it is not getting 15, then I will get biggest number smaller than 15, or I will get the remainder, that is what? 3 5s are 15, so remainder is what? 0. If I am dividing 15 by 4, so 15 is not multiple of 4, but I will get the greatest number less than 15 who comes in the table of a 4. So 4 3s are 12, that is what remainder is 3. So in this way also, and if it is not divisible or remainder is remaining, then we are taking some digits down for dividing again. Same way we will do long division method for finding the square root. Let's take 256. So here 256 can be kept in the form of a division. Now some rules are there in the division method for finding the square root. First step is to make pair of digits starting from 1st place. So this is one pair. Now here putting 0, we can make another pair. Why we are making the pair from right to left? For example, see here 256 is there. I want to make pair. So if I'll take from right to left, then this one is only one digit. So for making one pair, I can put here 0. It means 0 to 56. 0 to 56 means only 256 because the left hand side 0 has no value. But if you are making from left to right side, then this one will be one pair. For making 6 as a pair, you will put here 0 and one pair. Now this number will be what? 2560, and 2560 is what? 2560. So 256 changes to 2560. But our number has given what? 256 only. That's why whenever we are making pair, we have to make from right to left side. That is from one place towards left side. You have to keep in mind this one. So here now this is pair. First pair is what? 2. That is 2 is not a square number. So below square number, the greatest square number is what? 1. And 1 is whose square? 1 square only. So 1 and here 1. 1 on the 1. This is first step. In first step you have to make pair of 2 digits. Then you have to take first pair as a square number. If not square number, then less than that, which square number is there? So your remainder is 1. Now one pair will come down. In normal division, only one digit was coming down. Whenever 2 digit was coming down, we were putting 0 at the quotient. But in the square root, one pair will come direct at the remainder. Now in the second step, the double of quotient, that is what? 1 double is what? 2. 1 double means multiplied by 2, that is what? 2 here. Now one place is vacant in the second step. Here if you'll see 156 and my number is what? 2 here. One digit is remaining to take. So whatever digits I will take here, same digit should be multiplied here in the quotient to get 156. So here my number is to take 21 to 29 because 2 is fixed here. So 1 will be changed. It may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 4 till 9. It never will be 0. If this one will be 0, then what will happen? 20 zeros are 0. I will not get 56. So here it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3. So here it may be 21 to 29. So this is my last step. Afterwards no remainder is there or no digit is there. So 1's place digit is what? 6. In earlier exercise we know whose square is 6, that is 4 square is 6 or 6 square is 6. So we have two options. It means it will be 24 or it will be 26. So we will check by taking 24 4 and 26 6. Now here 24 4 how much? 4 4 16, 6 carry over 1, 4 2 8 1 9. 4 4 16, 6 carry over 1, 4 2 8 1 9. Now 96 not possible here, 156 we want. So 6 is a 36, 6 carry over 1, 6 carry over 3, 6 2 12 3 15, 156. So here 26 6 will be our answer. 0. Therefore square root of 256 is 16. This is what way of finding the square root by long division method. Here another example I am taking 7.29. 7.29 is the decimal number. Here decimal number also can be divisible by or can be done by long division method. So here 7.29. So while pairing we have to go from left to right side after decimal point and right to left side before the decimal point. So here why we are doing like this? Because 0.29. So whenever we are going from left to right side after 0 or after decimal point and after digit, the number of zeros has no value. Same way 7.0. So before decimal point, if you are putting 0, then also it is having no change of a value. So here decimal point, so here towards right, decimal point towards left, then here 0. Now I am finding the square root. So here first pair is 0 and 7. 7 is not the square number. So below 7, who is the square number? 4 is the square number. And 4 is whose square? 2 square. So 2 to the 4. 7 minus 4 equals to what? 3. Now here remainder is next pair of number is who? 0.29. As 0.29 is coming here, so here you have to put the point sign because I have touched decimal places digits. So here also decimal point should come. If I am not going to the decimal places digits, then here decimal point cannot be placed. So here 329. Now 2 double is what? 4. 1 digit is remaining to take. So here my number will be 41 to 49. It may be any number. Now nothing is there at the end to take. So here this is the last step. That is what? 9 is at the ones place. So whole square is 9. 3 square is 9. And 7 square also ending with 9 because it is 49. So my number will be 43 multiplied by 3 or 47 multiplied by 7 because 7 square is 9. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. 129. So here 329. So to multiply by 7, then 7 7s are 49, 9 carry over 4, 7 4s are 36 and 4 7 7s are 49, 9 carry over 4, 7 4s are 28, 4 32. So 329. So here 7 and here also 7. 329. So remainder is 0. So square root of 7.29 equals to 2.7. If you will go for another method, 7.29 you have to consider as 729, and 729 square root will be how much? 27. So here if point sign is here, it means this number is having 2 decimal places. Then 2 decimal places have half is how much? 1 decimal places. Then here will be after 1 digit point sign. This way also we can do it. So now what is the use of long division method? Long division method can be used for finding the square root and which number will be added and which number will be subtracted to make a square number. For example, here I am taking 102. So question is there, 102 is not a square number, but which number to be subtracted from 102 to make a square number? So for that we have to use what? Long division method only. So let's do 102. Now I am going to find out the square root. So from right hand side ones place I will make pair. So this is one pair and this one is second pair for putting 0. Now first pair is 1. 1 is whose square? 1 square only. So 1 1s are 1 here. Now 1 minus 1 is 0. Then second pair will come down. That is what? 0 2. So here 1 double is what here 2, and 1 less is remaining to take it. Now here only 2 is there. 0 2 means only 2. My numbers will be 21 to 29. But here as I am getting 21 to 29, whatever numbers or digits I will make it multiplication of with 21, I will get more than 2 only. I never will get less than 2. That's why here this number will be what? 0. So 20 zeros are what? 0 only. So here 0 and here 0. 20 zeros are 0. That is remainder what? 2 here. So it means 2 is the remainder. If we will subtract from 102, then what will happen? 102 minus 2 equals to 100. So 100 is the square number. It means 2 is the extra amount was there with 102. So when we will eliminate or subtract the extra amount 2, then this 100 will be a square number. So with the help of a long division method, we can find out which number will be subtracted to make it square. Now second question is that which number will be added to make it square. So same only we can take. 102 is not a square number, but question is there which number will be added to 102. That means how much attached to 102 make it square number. So here now see, in 102 10 square is there. So we can write 10 square is smaller than 102. Then after 102 whose square will come? Definitely 11 square. Because below 102 10 square is there. So after 102 11 square will come. So here 10 square 102, 11 square is what? 121. So from 121 102 is how much attached or how much needed? So 121 minus 102 equals to 19. 19. 11 minus 2 equals to 9. Yes, it's 19. So there is how much attached? 19 attached. So we can write two things here, and if you check here 102 plus 19 equals to 121, and 121 is who? 11 square. So for making addition of a smallest number with 102, make it square number will be how much? 19. So we can take 2 is the smallest number to be subtracted for making square number, and 19 is the smallest number to be added to make square number. So with the help of long division method, we can find out which number will be added and which number will be subtracted. Now let's take another example. 90. 90 is not a square number. First I will find out which number will be subtracted from 90 to make it square number. So 90 we have to do long division. So one pair. 90 is not a square number. So below 90, who is the greatest square number? That is what? 81. 81 whose square? 9 square. So 9 9s are 81. 9 is remaining. So 9 is the extra amount. So we can say 9 should be subtracted from 90 to make square number. So 90 minus 9 equals to what? 81, and 81 is whose square? 9 square. So 9 should be subtracted. Now question is that which number will be added with 90? Now if you will see, 90 is not a square number, but in 90 whose square is there? 9 square is there. It means 9 square is smaller than 90. Then 90 is not a square number. then after 90 whose square is there? Definitely it will be 10 square. So 90 will be smaller than 10 square. So now we will find out how much it is from 100. So here 100 minus 90 equals to 10. So 10 need to be added with 90, and if you'll see 90 plus 10 equals to 100, and 100 is whose square? 10 square. So we can write 10 to be added to 90 to make square number. This is the way. This is the use of a long division method.